So we've just rolled over to the Canon stand and we're just up at the top of their stand just taking a look at some of their telephoto lenses. And I'm joined here today by David Parry from Canon, and we're just going to take a look at one lens that's in development, which is the 200 to 400mm L series lens. So David, could you just possibly tell us a little bit about this lens?
Yeah, so this is a lens that Canon are working on at the moment. Basically it's a 200-400mm telephoto zoom. But the really big deal with this lens is it's actually got a built-in 1.4 times converter. So just by the flick of the switch, it drops in a 1.4 converter and therefore extends the focal length of the lens. This lens is being tested at the moment, and hopefully we will actually put it into production, so it will actually become available to the general public. There's a few interesting things that this lens can actually do. So very similar to our other white L series lenses, we have buttons on the front here that you can set up for autofocus. You can also set them up for auto exposure and different things like that. Also we have a ring here which actually gives you the ability to focus, which is actually really handy for focusing when you shoot a movie, because just by the twist of this you can actually pull focus and it acts very smooth. You have your standard focal length ring here as well, and the normal focus ring here. Looking on further here, we actually have the 3-mode image stabilizer. So there's three different modes that you can put onto the image stabilizer to work for different settings. And then when we come back here, you can see we've actually got the switch there for the converter. So like I said, just at the flick of the switch, it goes from 1 times and 1.4 times. There's also a lock switch here as well, so you can't accidentally knock it once it's been set to wherever you want this to be.
That's really interesting. And this kind of lens with this kind of focal length would be for someone such as a photographer shooting wildlife or sports, someone like that?
Yeah, the journalist photographers are very interested in this type of product as well. When you need to change focal lengths very, very quickly and actually have that extended range, they're shown a lot of interest in actually using a lens like this.
And I guess the other advantage of this as well is it would save you having to carry so many lenses in your bag, so you would be kind of saving weight there as well.
Yeah, you'd be able to cover a much larger range. The nice thing about having the extender actually built in as well is the extender is 100% matched to the lens, so you will actually get better image quality by using an image stabilizer that's inbuilt than having the external one.
Brilliant, thank you David, that's fantastic.